Hi everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of the Asian Mint. I am your host Naveen Ganglani. Thank you for tuning in. We deeply appreciate it. Now, before we get into the video, we first want to talk about what the Asian Mint is. It is a passion project started by a bunch of Top Shot users who are based in Asia and are looking to not exactly spread the word of Top Shot, but try to help out anyone who might be interested in either joining Top Shot or getting to learn how to better use Top Shot. Now, I want to emphasize that the Asian Mint is not a platform that gives financial advice or tells you specifically what to do with your money, because ultimately that is your prerogative. But by providing data, providing analysis, humble opinions, honest opinions about Top Shot, and what I mean by that is, like, should you buy this moment maybe? What are the repercussions of getting this moment, of completing this challenge? Which moments are selling, which sets are selling, which are dropping down. So we're looking to provide that kind of content, but also content like this, which is fun, invigorating, unique, because ultimately that's what Top Shot is about. That's what the soul of Top Shot is, right? It's new, it's unique, it's exciting. And at the heart of Top Shot, in our humble opinion, is that it is a collector's market. When you get into NBA Top Shot, you are collecting some of the best moments in NBA history, right? Now, whether you keep that and flip it for a profit down the line, or just keep it, maybe trade in the future, the point is, these are some of the best moments in NBA history, and you have the digital asset. You have their digital assets. So I know sometimes it's easy to get lost in the whole flipping, the lowest price in the market, checking evaluate.market or moment ranks and seeing bloody red figures. But ultimately, if you are going to get into NBA Top Shot, one of the reasons why is because it's a collector's market. You're looking to collect, again, like I said, some of the best moments in NBA history. And with that said, we wanted to do this video because even if Top Shot already has a deep collection of some of the best moments in NBA history, we think there are still some that could make the list, right? And we feel that eventually what we're going to mention in this video will make the list. But we wanted to list down 5 moments we cannot wait to see in NBA Top Shot. So again, we are the Asian Mint, and let us know what you think. Okay, so the first moment, if you guys saw my cap, spoiler alert, you probably already knew. Let's watch the video and I'm going to tell you guys why exactly. So this takes place in Game 1 of the 2020 NBA Eastern Conference Finals at the Bubble. And I think this play right here solidifies the entry of Bam Adebayo as a star in the making. Just look at this. So some background there, the game goes into overtime. It's game 1 of the conference finals. And I honestly feel if Bam doesn't make that block on Tatum, he scores and goes to double overtime, the Celtics win. Maybe the Celtics go on to the NBA finals and the Heat aren't defending Eastern Conference champions. But this was just an incredible defensive play because, as you'll see, Bam just skies high in an incredible display of physicality and athleticism and stops a Tatum dunk. And Tatum's not like a small guy. Tatum's a great player. He's a big dude. And Bam just goes up there, meets him at the summit, and totally rejects it. And I really hope this will be a rare or a legendary moment in the market. And I cannot wait to have it in my collection. I have a bad feeling that it's going to cost quite an amount of dollars. But, with a play that special, just honestly, you can't say no to that. So that is number 1. For number 2, we go to, of course, yes, LeBron James. So again, a little bit of background. 2016 Game 7, the Cavs are attempting a 3-1 comeback. James is attempting to help Cleveland win their first championship in decades. And if Iguodala makes his layup, I think Golden State goes on to win the game. But instead, James saves it with a superhuman effort. And that leads to the 3 that Kyrie eventually hits over Steph to win the championship, to seal the championship. And like we already know, James moments and Top Shots sell like hotcakes. And prices have gone down lately. But if this was in the market, this would just scoot right up there immediately, just for how epic it was, how special it was, and how special it will be for all of eternity. Okay, let's go to moment number 3. We have the answer. Oh yeah, like OG NBA fans know that Allen Iverson was one of the biggest reasons to fall in love with the NBA. He was like pound for pound one of the toughest guys there ever was. And this play right here just really epitomizes how special he is. Like Jordan there says that he gives credit to AI, and he says basically the guy's quick. And to cross over the greatest basketball player of all time, sorry LeBron fan, it's still Jordan, is incredible for AI. It just adds to his resume of great highlights and accomplishments. And I feel like if this is ever a run it back moment in Top Shot, then people will be clamoring fast for it and people will want it. And I feel like it would be up there in terms of price. But I would also say it's a must have for any collector just because of the fact that was AI in his rookie season against Michael Jordan in really the prime of his powers. So what's not to love? So we go to moment number 4 and we go to Canada. Well, technically we're still here in Manila, but we go to Canada for this moment. Kawhi Leonard, Game 7, his lone season with Toronto leads them to their first ever championship. And part of that was their epic 7-game series against Philadelphia with Jimmy Butler, Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons in the semifinals. And as you can see, the series ultimately is decided by the fact that Kawhi just hits what's an insane fall-away shot on the baseline against Joel Embiid, one of the NBA's premier defenders, and it bounces like 4 times before it goes in. And if it's ever in Top Shot, you have to do everything you can to get it. Well, not everything maybe, because it will probably cost you everything too. But honestly, if you have the means to get it when this is eventually in Top Shot, go for it. Just because of everything I said, the theme of the season for Toronto and what they accomplished. And honestly, it just looks so damn cool, doesn't it? Next up, we have... You already know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. You guys know. Oh, yes. Damian Lillard. The fact that this is Paul George is guarding him is just adds to the epicness of this moment. What will eventually be a moment. Let's check it out. Again, dribble, sidestep, basically half-court shot for the win. At the yes, Enes Kanter, we were all you. I remember where I was that moment. I was at work watching, not working because the game was epic, and I was just like, oh my god, yes, Paul George, walk of shame. But this was just amazing. Damian Lillard has countless of game winners, but from all of them, this might be the most epic. Dolan against Houston is up there too, but I feel like the fact that this was against Westbrook and Paul George just adds to the epicness of it. And the shot, I mean, sidestep near half court, throws it up, and the fact that he waves him goodbye after. Top Shot, you gotta have this sooner than later. You know it. You know what I'm saying. You guys know the vibes. All right, so that was it for our first episode of the Asian Mint. We hope you guys had fun watching those 5 moments we cannot wait to see on NBA Top Shot. And we're hoping to come up with more videos like this, more moments that we would love to see, just because we feel there's so many more epic moments throughout NBA history that would do great in NBA Top Shot, that would excite a lot of collectors, that would be traded left and right. And while we're at it, if you guys have any suggestions for the kind of content or data or information you guys want to see from the Asian Mint, make sure you reach out to us. Our social media handles are on the screen. And while you're at it, reach out to me too on Twitter, on Instagram, and my Top Shot username is Navs Ganglani. So until then, we'll catch you next time. Looking forward to what you have to say. And hey, trade responsibly.